a topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Love, they go play action now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 1-yard line. Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Love. This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Here's a diving catch right side. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Falcons. Mac Hollins, 34 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. Now swing pass for Dillon. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
97. Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 43. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 14-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. But right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Go now. Here, yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Ridder to throw it. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Red, cycle.
Ridder back to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
6, mega. Edo blue. On the ball.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Ridder now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready?
Here's Ridder. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Spike 60. Ready.
Swift. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 25-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Shot 17. Ready.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Claw 10. Check white. Hey, go Fury. Set.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, go steal. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Swift. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Faster, faster.
Here's Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to
taking it right down Broadway. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
41. Packers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Set, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black. Let's go. Go set.
Ritter from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now they're in the hurry-up.
The 50-yard line. A gain of 9.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Ritter completes this quickly. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
2nd down and 8.
14-yard line. 2 yards.
Black open.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's complete. Right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Koo now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after
there he goes, left side. Jones breaking from the contact, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
97. Blue striker. Drill green. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed.
Here we go.
This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Check, hut.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.